no. Does he usually play? Claire? Does he usually do like an intro to these tunes? Or I take, you never play with him? Oh,
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be. We're jamming. We're jamming, just standard.
Not like Friday.
When in doubt, do no harm. That's my motto. Do no harm.
Totally the opposite of last Friday.
Totally the opposite of Friday. But we have experience doing no harm.
Yeah, we had fun, didn't we?
Yeah, that was some of the most fun I ever had.
Did you listen back to it?
I listened to it a little bit. I haven't had a chance to listen to the whole thing, but this was
Came off pretty, overall very good. I
it
thought.
was really good. And I haven't played with Kenny as a drummer since like
Is he here, Joe?
2013.
Is he here, Joe?
Yeah, I love him. But it was good to get another chance to play with him now that I'm quite a bit better than I was then.
You sound great.
Thank you very much.
On your new set of fresh drums.
These new drums are the bomb.
Well, they do.
Yeah, these are like a month old and they're so, oh my God, this snare.
Hey, we're meeting again. How you doing? I'm good. Long time no see.
Missing our fearless leader.
Yeah, he's out there.
Hi.
Do we have time to get a quick burger?
I'm getting my car painted, so yeah, what do I do?
You have your oil change? No, when?
I do the same thing in the commercials for television. Paint the house.
Hey, I haven't talked to
My
Jody. How's
granddaughter
she?
loves.
She's doing okay. You know, see, her brother just got out of the hospital.
Wanna
Jim,
see it?
he was in for about 14 days.
You
Yeah,
want to
he
hit one of
was.
the cymbals?
Yeah?
You want to hit one of the cymbals?
For what?
He
My
had
granddaughter loves
sick
this.
on,
Want to hit this one?
he wouldn't take any antibiotics. He wouldn't go to the doctor right away. He had to, the cold has just got worse.
Good job.
He finally ended up in the hospital for 14 days.
Great, good job. You can, after the show, if you want to sit up here, I'll let you play.
That's not spicy soda, kids. White wine.
I wouldn't be needing Lafayette keys anyways.
Man, my granddaughter
It's so dry, man. You find I find a damn clog, man.
Oh, my reeds are drying out in my mouth.
Yeah, if you touch this thing and it's all wet, that's why it helps.
too much.
So you're keeping your hands moist with that?
Well, my 2 fingers anyway.
Did you get it done?
Yeah, we got it before.
Hey, John.
Okay, good.
The other, we now did it.
You got your talk mic there, Pernell, don't forget.
Oh, by the way, Richard's a tuck skate, so.
Oh my God!
Oh, I got it in the trunk from New Year's Eve.
I've got a. Claire, do you have an outlet?
But it was New Year's Eve before the virus hit.
What's the matter?
Something is eating my battery to all the pieces. This was
Probably
up.
still are on Bluetooth.
Oh gosh.
No, yeah, don't be on the
Oh Lord. You're right. Oh shoot. Oh, that was from the darn rehearsal. Oh,
Yeah. Just practicing my sentences.
Oh, you do, please. Thank you.
More than ever.
Okay, well, that's what.
Yeah, usually I play this tune in E-flat concerts. You? Is he
Whoa, is this turned up too? Can you hear me out there?
No.
Yes, sir. Can you give me a little
Yeah.
talk mic? Well, look for where you see the signal.
It's getting better.
There you go. All right, I guess I just had to do a better job of turning it on. And it's underneath a lot of instruments now, but we won't, who cares? So welcome to the music. I know there's a couple of people who haven't been here before. Please drink some hot chocolate. And there's lots and lots of cookies. You can even take some home if you like. I know it's not very wintry out, so nobody's in the mood for that kind of thing. Everybody wants a beer or wine instead. That is fine. It's been a weird couple of years, so let's just let each other have whatever we need to be happy in the moment. So, this is Pernell Steen and the 5 Points Ambassadors, and he's going to tell you a little bit about 5 Points along the way, but we're just going to play some holiday jazz. I wanted to let you know that okay, I've got to keep this straight in my head. Next Wednesday is Will Swindler's 11ette. So that is a really cool group. If you want to come out and hear some more jazz on a Wednesday night, 15, 16, 17. Oh, next Sunday, the 19th, is Flex Band with Art Landy. Also really worth hearing. And then Art Landy will also be doing a solo piano concert benefit for the Muse on December 30th, sort of a pre-New Year's. And if you don't know who Art Landy is, he is a genius. And I don't use that word very often. He's a genius, and it's worth checking him out. He will surprise and delight you with his improvisations. So, all right, that's enough. I'll stop talking, and here's Pernell Steen.
Well, hi. Well, how's is this on?
Did you turn it on all the way?
I don't know. That's it. This is called tangential power. How's everybody? Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. I'm 3 steps beyond stupendous myself. But anyway, no. But you know what? It's great to see everybody out. And as Claire, first of all, let's give Claire and Pete a wonderful hand for providing this wonderful venue for you and for us. You know, I'll tell you what, that pandemic, my goodness gracious, we did a lot of things remotely, but you know what? We love you. We really do, because I have a deep abiding respect for actors, because, you know, I'm looking at that camera back there emoting, you know, and this is what actors do, but, you know, we have a symbiotic relationship with you, because without you, we would be in a room all by ourselves, and we'd be painting, and the paint would be peeling ever so slowly. So, that having been said, we love you. I'm going to introduce you. Huh? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. And the gentleman wearing I nicknamed him Freddie Fedora. That's Ed Stephen over there. Okay. And in the back, I'll tell you what, wonderful lady who is so multi-talented. She is your hostess with the mostest. Even she's better than Pearl Mesta, and none of you know who Pearl Mesta is because you're too young. Anyway, Miss Claire Church, and there's Pete over there. Okay. And then the young gentleman in the back with that green thing, I love it. Is that Irish?
It's the Grinch.
Oh, that's the Grinch. Oh, that's the Grinch. Is that the?
I don't think they specify whether he's Irish.
Is it the Irish Grinch? Well, anyway, this is, you are the youngest person up here today.
I think by a few weeks.
By a few weeks, about 35 minutes. That's Brendan O'Donoghue, who is Irish and American. He has dual citizenship. And this young gentleman, and I want you, Ed, I want you to turn your guitar towards the audience, please. Face like that. And I want, Vaughn, I want you to, now do you see the difference? No, that's called their F-holes, those little things there. And this is Von Regensberger, who is playing the Brazilian guitar. And I have to tell you something. 35 years ago, he started his guitar studies with that gentleman over there. This is fun. This is family. Yeah, there's some people, and then Rich, you looking at me really funny. And this is a young man over here in the middle with whom, you know, you realize it was 14 years ago that we played together, and I can tell you where it was. It was up in Lookout Mountain with where the elk were. We couldn't get into the driveway of that house. with the great drummer who passed.
I can't remember this.
Well, I do. Yeah. No. Black guy.
We couldn't get in the house because
But the elk were in the driveway. We were up on Lookout Mountain, and we had to sit in the car for a few minutes, and somebody scared them away. Anyway, this is Mr. Rich Chiaraluci here. Yeah, Ricardo. And if anybody's got any pole con marsala or some penne pasta, see him. And I'm Pernell Steen. Now, how many of you know about 5 Points? Do you know about 5 Points? Really? Cool. Well, 5 Points is really wonderful. Was the epicenter of jazz in the Rocky Mountain West. And yesterday we had the pleasure of playing at the Museum of Contemporary Art. And there's a gentleman alive who is 101 years old. His name is Charles Burrell. And Charlie Burrell desegregated music in 1949. When he came to Denver, Colorado, he was the first person who had skin my color to be hired by a symphony orchestra. In addition to which, he's a great jazz bass player and nurtured many people. He grew up in Detroit, Michigan. In 1953, he brought this man to my house who I started piano when I was 3. I wanted to be a concert pianist. And so anyway, Charles, in 1952, brought this man to my mother's house, and I watched him play. He was 5 feet 3 inches tall, and he had hands as big as polar bear paws. I knew he was famous, but I didn't appreciate who he was. It was Errol Garner. The next night, we went to the Piano Lounge, which is in the Oddfellows building at 15th and Champa in the basement, and Errol said, "Charlie, hey man, follow this tune." And Charlie said, "Okay, what? I don't know." I heard it in my head. Errol Garner could not read music. And so they did the first known performance of this. I'm going to play 3 notes. Misty. Very first time Misty was performed was here in Denver in 1953. But anyway, so the reason why I know so much about it is because Charles Burrell is my first cousin. And 80 years ago, when he walked across the stage at the Auditorium Theater, I was with my mother, and I watched history be made when he stepped across the stage, and people went, "Oh my God, they hired a colored man. What is the world coming to?" But anyway, if you get a chance, we will be playing with the Colorado Symphony on February the 11th, which is for Dr. King's birthday, and Charlie will be there. It's a free ticketed show. So without further ado, I think I'm going to get it right tonight, Vaughn. Yeah, there's a tune that goes, what is it? No, that's what I did last night. Wrong tune. This is called Winter Wonderland. I'm stuck on it. Well, we got through that one. There was a movie made in 1901. This young man right here, let me tell you, he's brilliant. He is an internationally renowned filmmaker. He has written and conducted 3 full-length award-winning films in Denver, Colorado. That's this guy right here. And he's also, yeah. That's how I met him it was the first Friday in November 2018. We were at Dazzle doing a pancakes breakfast, and I just happened to catch his eye, and he was checking us out. And so I went up to introduce myself. I am so shy. I went to introduce myself, and over there, hey Vaughn, how you doing? Somebody else, hey Vaughn, man, haven't seen him. Wait a minute, am I the stepchild here? How do you know him? And they say, oh, we played on the soundtrack of his last 3 movies. Okie dokie. And by the way, I do want to give him some more love. His new CD, Table for Two, is outstanding. You can get one. Where can you get it?
Well, you can get it online. You can get it on
Online?
Spotify, Apple
Spotify?
Music, or you can get one from me.
And let me ask you this. It was a labor of love. How many years did it take you to do it?
These were some of the early songs that I wrote back in 1980, so it's veritably 40 years up to that before I got around to these tunes. So.
But anyway,
Thank
being
you.
a filmmaker, there was a film called, what was it called?
Holiday
Inn,
Inn.
starring Bing Crosby and Rosie Clooney and Vera Ellen and Van Johnson. I think it was about 1947. Right around circa 47, right at the end of WW2. And it was a great movie, and then the movie came out, and it had a different title to it. There's a song written by Irving Berlin from this called White Christmas. However, this is what I love about jazz music. You can do what you want to with it. So we're gonna put a little 5 Points flavor on, a little hot sauce, a little hot water cornbread, some collard greens, a little mustard, and we're going to do this as a samba funk. All right? Hold on to your seats, because what Betty Davis said, hold on, because there's a bumpy ride ahead. We're going to have a samba ride. Here we go. That's what you do. That's how you celebrate Christmas. Vaughn, when you were in Brazil, were you ever there at Christmas time?
Just after Christmas.
Oh,
Just
and did you do a little samba, a little karaoke?
Oh,
Of course. Well, you know, every band has what they call it. I hated the term. I'm liking what you hear so far. This is just, thank you. Thank you. This is just the appetizer. Now, you know, I hated the term, but I've always loved to read. And I always read about the big band, you know, Artie Shaw and.
Could you use the mic for
Doors-
the live stream people, please?
I'm sorry?
Could you use the mic for the people that are watching online?
Oh, sorry. Thank you. That's better. Sorry, thank you, Claire. We haven't done this in a long time. Thank you very much. Yeah, I said I've always loved to read. Pardon me. And being a child of the 40s, I always saw, you know, the big bands, Artie Shaw, and they always had, quote, the chick singer, you know, the Dorsey brothers, the chick singer. And, you know, there was Doris Day, you know, there was quite a few of them. And so we have the scintillating chanteuse with us. That's what we call it. And down at 5 Points Way, we just call, this is the baby girl that just sings. She's been called the scintillating Sarah Vaughan of the Mile High region. Please give a great hand for lovely, vivacious Miss Myra Warren. Yeah.
It's trying to get Christmassy. I'm Myra, and happy holidays to you. And I just have to say, I've been singing a long time, but it's just something about how instruments come together. I mean, Rich, 14 years difference here playing together. Here's baby boy here. He's just coming up, but he's with the big boys. And it doesn't matter, you know, you don't have to rehearse 500 days. And they're just gelling together. I just think it's a miracle. It's great, boy. And Rich, you're just, That's beautiful.
You got a fat bonus on your check tonight.
No, I don't know. It just came over me and it just,
Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
it was beautiful.
Thank you.
One of these days when I grow up, I'm going to be able to gel real good like that. Voices, I don't know about them, but instruments, they really come together.
Well, you know, about
Okay.
15 years ago, we started this cool Yule show, which we, by the way, we will do at Dazzle this coming Friday night on the 17th. We will be continuing to celebrate a cool Yule 5 Point style. The first show is sold out, And we're so grateful because of the demand. I said, wow, demand or by popular acclaim, Dazzle added a second show. So there will be tickets available for the second show. But anyway, years ago, I said, Myra, darling. Uh-oh. Now you got your 20. Okay. But I said, Myra, you recall that evening? I said, I have never met in my long checkered career, I've never met a Negro / African American / colored man named Rudolph. No. Now, Rudolph Serkin was a very wonderful concert pianist, but he was not African American. I said, it's Rudy Green, Rudy Johnson, Rudy Blues, everybody. I said, so no self-respecting little reindeer is going to go traipsing down 5 Points, Welton Street, and tell people that his name is Rudolph. So we're going to do our 5 Points version of this tune. And actually, it was written by Gene Autry. And so we're going to do our version called Rudy. Rudy, the red-nosed reindeer. And guys, it will be in the key of C, like C, senor. No, wait, or is that,
Yes,
no?
you're right.
Yeah, it is in C, senor.
Rudy the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudy join in any reindeer game. Then one shiny Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudy, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? In how the reindeers loved him, how they shouted out with glee, Rudy the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. shiny nose. And if you ever saw it, you would say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudy joining in a reindeer game. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudy, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeers loved him, how they shouted out with glee. Rudy the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. You'll go down in history. You'll go down in history. Thank you. That was Rudy.
That's the way it's supposed
You
to be.
know, let's try. You want to try this one? All I want. Which one you want to do?
Oh, it's a, you call the shots.
Well, we got a couple of young. Well, one young.
Yeah,
We're all
it's our
children,
babies.
But one chronological child is here. Which one? Let's do the Vince Giroir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christmas time?
Yeah.
This is written for Lulu. This is for you. It really is for you because it's a special song for pretty little girls just like you.
Oh.
And you are a pretty little girl, and you're sitting over there with your grandpa, Wheatley, and you're waving your sweet little Lulu. This is the quintessential children's song because 5 years ago we were getting ready to go to do this show, and I happened to turn on the TV early. Boy, my heart sunk down to my little flat feet. 5 years ago commemorated the 50th anniversary of A Charlie Brown Christmas. Wow. Whoa. And I saw the first episode the first time around. And, you know, there's Linus and Lucy and, you know, Charlie Brown and skating and so forth. But this is the quintessential Christmas song. Because Christmas time is here.
Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden days and ancient rhymes, and joy and love to share. Sleigh bells in the snow, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyous memories then. Christmas time is here. We'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the year. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes, and love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyous memories there. Christmas time is here. We'll be drawing near. Oh, if we could only see such spirit through the year. Oh, if we could only see such spirit through the year. Oh, that we could only see such spirit through the year.
let her rest her tonsils for 1 or 2, and she will come back. That's the scintillating Myra Warren. Yeah. Thank you, Myra. What do you want to do, guys?
Yeah, we can do that.
Indiana has been called sort of the, it's like middle America, but it produced some great composers. There was one composer who grew up in Peru, Indiana, by the name of Cole Porter. And then there was another one who grew up whose name was Hoagland Carmichael, alias Hoagie Carmichael. And then there was a man who was a great trumpeter, and he wrote things like The Trumpeter's Lullaby, and he also wrote something called Sleigh Ride. Yeah. Claire, do we have the horse bells?
I don't have sleigh bells.
We don't have the sleigh bells? Don't worry. Hey, you out there in virtual land, you can just whistle the sleigh bell, the horse bells for us, okay?
I can do the
Sleigh
whip.
bells.
I can do the whip.
I could do the Horace.
We can neigh and ninny.
Okay. Let's set it up, somebody, because I got to find it.
Better watch out.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
Better watch out. Better not cry.
Oh, here she comes. No, she's not. Yes, she is.
Anyway, what a wonderful way to spend a Sunday evening. Yeah, and this is in beautiful Colorado. Boy, this is amazing, the weather that we're having. We are bringing the wonderful, lovely, vivacious Myra Warren back up. I don't know.
And the live stream, see me down here? Oh, now it is. Something turned up 40 years old.
Uh-oh.
You got it now. Surprise.
You're on? Okay. Cool.
Testing. I was just trying to put just a little hair so I'm not so flat. I need a little excitement. Okay, what are we gonna do?
Well, let's see. You better.
See, I can get up in my low shoes.
Wanna do a little Santa Claus is coming. No, that's right. No, what else? How about? What do you want to do?
Oh, have yourself a merry little Christmas. You want to try that one?
Okay. Well, our wish in many, many different languages, you know, you can do eine fröhliche Weihnachten, un joyeux Noël, a Feliz Navidad, or just simply Merry Christmas. And so we want you to have yourselves a merry, merry,
Christmas.
merry, merry little Christmas. It's in E flat, isn't it? I can't find it. Oh shoot, where is it? In E flat, right?
Yeah, I disregard that. I'm gonna work over your side.
Why can I not find the song?
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your days be light. From now on, your troubles will be outside. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, your troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden times, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years, we all will be together, if the fates allow. Until then, we'll have to muddle through somehow and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. yourself a Merry Christmas Have yourself a wow, that's beautiful. Thank you.
I feel the love.
Thank you.
You're some of the greatest composers. You know, jazz is the only, it's ours. It belongs to the United States of America. Jazz is the only art form created in the Western Hemisphere. Every other art form is either Afrocentric, Eurocentric, or Sinocentric. Yes, but jazz is ours. I've been in places I've been blessed to. I lived in Europe 9 years, many, many years ago, when there was an iron curtain that Winston Churchill dropped on Europe. And I was behind the iron curtain. And as I said, I've been in places where I could not speak the language, but the music spoke and brought us all together. I was in Prague one day. I was studying at the Chopin Institute. And I was in Prague, and I heard this coming out of the street. I knew Prague was a city of Mozart and other musicians, Papa Haydn, Franz Joseph Haydn, et cetera, et cetera. But man, Miles Davis, that was a theme to all blues. So I followed the music, and I kept following the music as I got closer. I realized it wasn't emanating from the sewer, but from a tiny little basement cellar club. And I went in, and Brendan, the bass player, had 2 strings. Rich, the mouthpiece, looked like Swiss cheese. And Claire, they only had, he had a snare. He had a snare and a cymbal. And half of the 88s were at half mast here. And so when they let me in, it was a very surreal moment, because I knocked on the door, and then there was this little, and I saw an I, and I speak German, but I don't speak Czech. So anyway, I got in, and I asked this was in I can tell you what year it was, 1970. And so I asked this quartet, they were fascinated, first of all, to see a person of my color, and that I even spoke German and could speak intelligible English was kind of, a mystery to them, or amazing to them. But anyway, I asked them, I said, why do you play as good as you are? Why do you play here? They said, we have to play where there's a back door. Because if the Vopo catch us playing this music, this Western decadent American music, we can be shot on sight. That was the most humbling experience, but they did it despite the overwhelming odds. And so thank God we have sent, this is the greatest cultural export America has ever had, was sending jazz to the world, and the world has embraced it. And on that note, there was a wonderful composer who wrote a beautiful tune called Emily, from the Americanization of Emily. He also, his son wrote Suicide is Painless, that's the theme of MASH. But he also wrote many other tunes, one of which is a song I discovered. It's not often played, but we're dedicating it to all lovers in the house because it's entitled A Christmas Love Song.
For now, it's about 8:20 now, so, 5:20, so.
Okay. Where's the time go?
Yeah,
on. Oh,
We
wait.
only have time for a couple more.
We'll do this one. Okay?
Are we all gonna do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this a Christmas love song? Okay.
Yeah. All I want for Christmas is you. You're the gift that's made my dreams all come true. All I need for Christmas is here, finding every sweet surprise wrapped up in your eyes, waiting there for me underneath the tree. We'll spend the day exchanging kisses, smile and say, what a Christmas this is. Long before the snowflakes appear, without bells or mistletoe, oh, the tinsel silver glow, you just look at me and oh, Christmas is Christmas time is here. Oh, I just exchanging kisses, smile and say, what a Christmas This is long before the snowflakes appear, without bells or mistletoe, or the tinsel silver glow. I just look at you, and Christmas is here.
Which we do. You've been a great, wonderful in-house audience. Those of you, hi, in virtual land, we wish you a Merry Christmas, and we're going to do one quick round. We really do. We do love you, and my wish for everyone is peace and health. Peace and health, that's all. You know what? Make more music, because if we make music, there's no war. Okay? Ed Stephen, Claire Church, Rich Charlucci, Brendan O'Donoghue, Myra Warren, Vaughn Regensberger. I'm Pernell Steen. As we say, we just wish you a Merry Christmas. And if you'd like to hear more of us and watch me act more foolish, if I can possibly do that, I don't think so. We will be at, as I said, we will be at Dazzle on Friday night, the 17th. And then the 11th of February, 11th of January, we are at Betcher Hall with the Colorado Symphony in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King. That is a free ticketed concert. We love you madly. And by the way, the reason I had to change the name of the band was originally known as Pernell Steen and La Jazz Machine. Well, last year we did something for one of Denver's sister cities, which is Brest, France. And Brest has been, in terms of seniority, is the oldest sister city to Denver, Colorado. So they're going to send the ambassadors, 5 Points ambassadors, to Brest and Paris in the fall of 2022. And we're going to play the music of Welton Street wherever we go, because it's just joyful music, and we love you madly, and it's so good to see you. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much once again. Keep supporting live music. God bless you now. Bye-bye.